Welcome to the Bondi Scrapper channel. Today, well, I've been scrapping three afternoons this week on my walk home from the station back home, and I also felt like a bit of a ride on my razor scooter, so I went out on Monday evening and that turned into a 2-hour ride around the local area, just picking up bits and pieces. It's a university area, and I think at the moment a lot of university people are moving out of their colleges, so there was a little bit out on the curb there, but let's have a look what we got, and then maybe we'll pull apart a microwave oven, because I use microwave ovens as garbage bins down in my workshop, so let's have a look. So there's my scooter. It's a razor that I picked up off the side of the road. It's a special little one. It's actually got alloy wheels and a rusty back thing that I need to replace at some stage. Unlike other razors, it doesn't fold. It didn't have handlebars, but I resurrected some from an Airwalk scooter. But more importantly, wow, I don't know whether you can see that or not, but all this ground is covered in ash. Sydney is, I'll use the term surrounded, but yeah, Sydney's surrounded by bushfires at the moment. I live really close to the city. The edge of the city would be 50 kilometres away in any direction, at least 50 kilometres. And that's all ash on the ground that's floating in. The air quality is really bad at the moment. They say that we're getting the equivalent of just breathing the air around here at the moment is the equivalent of 10 cigarettes a day, which is no fun. Certainly I'm feeling it, but anyway, here we are. And so what treasures did we get in, 2 hours of riding around on this thing, having a bit of fun, and half an hour's walking home in 3 afternoons. So I've got a couple of bicycle wheels, so they'll get a bit of alloy, a bit of brass out of them. And I've got this nice long piece of extruded aluminium, and a whole heap of other pieces of extruded aluminium as well. There's probably about half a dozen there. I think there's probably about a kilo all up. And I think this guy here, I get a feeling he's brass, but maybe not. I'll check that later. I've already started scrapping a bit of it. That's a whole heap of low-grade insulated copper wire, which my guy will give me $2.30 each, as long as I've cut all the plugs off it. And this little bag in here is just a tiny bit of what they call attachment wire, which is really low-grade wire, or low-yield wire, and that's worth about 90 cents a kilo. Got some nice LED bulbs, which I think I've got 3 of those. So they're a replacement for a 50-watt halogen downlight, and they bring it down to about 5.5 watts. And you know, they're not worth much these days. But if you replace them, if you pay for them, and I think they're about $5 each or something like that, and at $5 each they'll pay for themselves in about 9 months. So a worthwhile upgrade there. Got some little bits of copper off a refrigerator. Somebody had already got to it, but they were just the extra bits that were hanging around, and some of that will go through as number 2 copper, and some of it will go through as number 1. Number 2 is where it's got some type of contamination, in this case solder, and or a bit of brass on it. And there's a bit of wire here that just needs to be tidied up. It's got some connections on it. That'll go through as low-grade copper. It's not fantastic, but yeah, that'll go through when it's mixed in with everything else. Nice big brass nut that was on that bit of copper pipe. That's about 600 mil long, half a metre, something like that, half a yard. What's that? Foot and a half, 2 foot. There was this some fluorescent lights with these really old school transformers in it. I started pulling this apart. It's got a steel casing on it. You can see it's got a nice wad of copper in there. I just need to be able to get it to pieces, which I'll probably attack those in another video, just see what happens. I haven't pulled one of these once apart for ages. They're usually a pain, and usually you're just better off throwing them into the transformers bin, but I'll test one out, see how it goes. Nice big ½ kilo chunk of Hills Hoist aluminium alloy there. Now for those that don't know what a Hills Hoist is, it's a washing line, Australian invention, fantastic piece of kit. That's the regulator off a gas bottle on a barbecue, so it's got a nice little chunk of brass on the end there, and that'll go as irony aluminium. And that's a fan motor off a pedestal fan. These cheap ones, most of the time that winding is aluminium, so that'll just go into motors. Not much point pulling it apart for what you'll get out of it. This one's going to be interesting. This is off a water heater, so there's a bit of copper pipe there, and a bit of alloy. And probably there's something interesting inside there. A couple of brass unions, bits and pieces like that. Not quite sure what's up here. I'd say that's all tin, all the burner part of it. I bent that over to fit it in my bag. Normally that's a 90-degree angle. Somebody had started to scrap out a microwave, but for some reason they'd left half the microwave behind. So that's a bit of the magnetron, they call it. And the bit right in the middle, once you strip all this aluminium sheet off it, the bit right in the middle yields good copper. For what it is, little electric motor out of the turntable of the microwave, circuit board that was in one of the microwaves, bit of wire there, a little bit of copper on that. So pull the good bits off, throw the rest into low-grade circuit boards. Not that I've got anywhere to sell it. There's nowhere, well, one place in Sydney, and that's miles away, so hardly worth selling the circuit boards for me. But I keep it just to keep it out of landfill. And that's the blow-off valve of a water heater. I've stripped part of it off already. Got a bit over enthused with it. Another transformer. Another transformer. As I said, old style ones, which look like they're a bit of a pain to pull to pieces. There was a water heater, or couple of water heaters, but this was off one of them. And they were all the unions off that, so some nice brass unions there. It's probably about 200 grams there. So call it $1 worth. And a Lego block connector, whatever you want to call it. Little chunk of brass that's fallen off something else. Little transformer. So I usually pull them apart. They're pretty easy to pull apart. A bit of fun. Although my idea of fun is probably quite different to a lot of other people's. Another little electric motor off the inside of a microwave. That's the one that runs the cooling fan at the back of it, and they're really easy to pull apart. A nice bit of yield of copper out of there, and also these little copper nubbins just above my thumb, just there. So they're great. And that's the size of it. So look, you're never going to get rich off this. I've said that a million times before, but hey, I get to go exercising, don't have to pay for a gym, and it's a bit of fun, and I get to see the local areas, see what's going on. So let's go downstairs and we'll look at pulling apart a microwave. That video was made months and months ago, when where I live, New South Wales, was really being pounded by bushfires, and since then we've had floods, and now we've got this horrible coronavirus, which means that I've been self-isolating for the last 2 weeks, I think, maybe 2.5. Working from home, doing my normal job, and I haven't been out scrapping because I thought that would be a bit irresponsible and risky, and life's a bit boring. But anyway, I decided to stop that video where it was because the microwave scrapping, when I reviewed it, was pretty crap. Lots of pictures of the back of my head. So I'll do a microwave some other time, and I thought that one had gone on a bit anyway. So as I do these videos, I work out that you've got to stick to one subject rather than do what I normally do, which is have my mind just wander off in thousands of directions. So thanks for watching. That was a bit of a change from building things with hammers. And you probably saw some of those components in videos that I've already posted. Hit the thumbs up button. That will help me. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And there's a bell thing there too. And if you ring the bell, then what are they called? Not Facebook, that other thing, YouTube. YouTube will send you an email or send you a notification whenever I put something new up. So do that, because I'd like to grow the channel a bit and put a few different things up. And when we get released from this prison that we've been put into at the moment, which I think will be at least another 3 or 4 weeks, maybe we'll get out scrapping again and find some things on the curb. So see you later. Bye.